Alright, we're back on. Starting up. Minor interruption. Later, babe. Yeah. Getting the final wheel here. I've locked him up. Get on the axle. Pretty hot, isn't it? Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Now this side. Ooh, they're just as bad. You do this side, but you do it lightly because you really don't want to wear off any of this rubber or tear it up in any way. You just want to clean it somewhat. Let's see what we can do. Cleans up pretty good. Turns the pad black. Axle's a little greasy, you can see that. There we go. Don't want a rough spot or a flat spot. Okay, you just want to get it nice. Some of the stuff off the back if you can, that's always a good thing. Well, these are, I just love these brass wheels. Just love them. They really turn out nice. And they just feel like the whole engine just goes up. It's at least $50, I would say. Very nice. Pretty clean. Oh, this one cleaned up nicely. Really nice. See the backside cleaned up? Oh, I didn't do the backside on the brass. That's okay. I do it by hand real quick. No, I can't. It's really hard. Okay. See what you can do. See, this is like, oh, forget about it. You can't do it. Oh boy, it just brightens it right up. It's amazing. Scotch-Brite, I get them by the box. You just cut them off into little squares. I use Scotch-Brite on the track, on the wheels, and just about anywhere. Not the body though, not the body. You don't want to scratch too deep. Even if it's color match, you just don't want to do it too badly. Boy, that came out nice too, right away. Wheel's not too bad. There we go. Get the edge, pretty good. The wheel part, pretty good. The backside, oh my, cleaned right up. How about your backside? You on the wheel, I mean. There we go. Nice job. Okay, there we are. 3 down, 3 to go. Here we are. This is how I do the wheels. When I'm real smart. I got smart late in life. There we are. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh, he's a little wobbly. May want to check that. Check that. Make sure that's not a bent axle. That would be goofus. A little more dirt in the crevice of the wheel part. Get in there without taking material away. It's pretty good enough, I think. See if we get the backside. Oh yeah, cleans right up. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Wheels are done. We'd already checked this stuff out, but there is one more thing I want to do is get this shinied up. I don't know if this will do it. Let's try a piece and see. That reverse in there, I don't want to get too mean to it. my little finger back there, I can. Oh God, this is terrible. Let's see what else I have that might do the trick. Well, I have that, I have that, I have that, I have this. Oh, this is lovely. You'll love this too. This is a wire wheel on a Dremel. My Dremel is over here on a hook, and I have this extension so I can hold it in one hand. I have to turn it on over there. I turn that on, and then I hold these on the back side and I just go over them very lightly. See how it's getting shiny in there now? You can see there's a rub mark where the axle is likely going to sit. You want to make sure that that is clean, and if you can, smooth it out. I go to the other side. Sometimes I use a stick to hold it so I don't grind my thumb down. That's pretty good. You can see where the axle is going to be. So there is crud on here, and this will actually serve as an insulator. I've had wheels and axles and these contacts both so corroded that I would have no contact flow, yet everything was working. The real secret one that you have to check for this is the drum, and that's tough to get the drum right. You just stop swinging around here and straighten up. I'm using my hand. You've given me too much grief, silly goose. Hard to get the edges of this thing. I don't want to tear them up either. Pretty good. Pretty shiny. Okay. Now, let's see. How do we do this normally? I'm sitting like this. Get my other little pad over there. Did it drop it? Did it go flying? No, I put it over here. Okay. So, like this. Looking like this. Going around, red out, so red out, doesn't really matter which is red, front or back. I'm going to say front, so we're going to go like this. That's the wheel I wish I had cleaned a little better. Alright, now, I usually get bigger pliers. Here they are. I like bigger pliers because I want to bend this as consistently straight as I can. And eyeballing it, Pretty straight. Nope, something's not right here. Weird. This is down. This back wheel is down, so I'm going to try to rotate the truck. Bring that wheel up. There we go. Now they're square. And Still in. A little loose. Oh, this front is out. Okay. Okay. Yep, see it popped out. My pliers are too fat. Get in there, you. There we go. You can see it. Hold on. You want to check it for squareness. The side plates square to the chassis. Will it roll, all four wheels roll and make contact, you know what I mean? So you eyeball that, do the best you can. The real test is when you get on the track. And I have a piece of test track I use for that. So now, you know, this is hot. So this has to be hot, right? You can't have them on the same side. You gotta have current going through both sides. So here we go. All right. Steady. 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 My light's not in the best spot. Oh, there we go. That helps. Helps to put a little light on the subject. Okay. You are not helping. There we go. Boy. Alright, let's bring this side in. It's giving me fits. Take it in the middle. Bring it in. Don't want to lose our wheels too fast. Okay, so we got the pickups are behind the wheels. They're polished. The abrasive, the bad stuff's off. And as you can see, they have a little spring to them. That's a nice thing. Now we're gonna go down, look down the alley, and see if they're square. They're pretty square. I don't see any all of a sudden going stuff here. Okay, so let's get a piece of track. There's a piece of track, and I use these to clean this track too. This is an old piece of track. I don't know if you can see, but it cleans it. Boy, it cleans it right up too. Does a nice job. Okay. Wow, it looks pretty good. This one's a little saggy. That one looks fine. This one's a little saggy. The rear end of this truck is down more than that one. I don't know that that means anything, but let's take a closer look at it. Yep, it's down just a little bit. And we did not straighten this one before, so let's try this. I'm going to lift the back end and push the front down just a skosh. And what I'm looking for here is the gap between the base and this leading edge of the truck, this gap here. And when you see one gap is more than the other, then that means this truck is canted. It's bent back on the frame housing. So I just went, straightened it up, looks better. Now we'll try this thing again and see how that looks. check it on the track. Yep, they're all level and even. Yep, all level and even. They have about the same amount of spring. Yep. Okay, I think that's a pretty good job. Let me show you. I don't know if it'll help. I'll try to show you what I see. Maybe you can tell something from that. If you can look at these sides, that they are square and in the right, no big angle one way or the other. Oh, there we are. Sorry. And there's the other one. So I think this baby is ready for an engine. Yes. Let's say that it is. Let's say it's ready for an engine, and we're going to wire it up. I'll just go to that right now, because other things I want to talk about are not helpful at this time, so we'll come back to them. Okay, let me get my rivets away, because I'm going to have to work on the other engine eventually. So we'll get these bits out of here, and we'll come back to them. Hold on a second. Here's Mr. Engine. We had him over there yesterday cranking out tons of smoke, so we know he's ready to go. Now we are going to check these wires and see what we have. We have 4 wires forward, 4 wires back. Oh dang, yeah, I should have put these on, didn't. Okay, I'll do some touch-up soldering first. Well, let's just take that screw out. I can do it. So I'm going to put my solder on those tops of those studs. I'm still counting. Good. I'll put some fluid on that. My soldering iron is warmed up. Here's my magic fluid. This is a resin. I don't know. It's something special. I really like it. Whatever it is, it works. It's sticky as heck. I know that. Got my soldering iron. Pull your cable out of whatever's on top of it. Alright. Clean your solder tip. Want it nice and shiny. I always put a little solder on top. Get started. And I just want to pool. I want to tin this fairly rapidly. I don't want to overheat that bushing insulator thing. Okay, so I build up a little knob. That's about right. Okay, now I do the other one. You won't be able to see this one as easy, but it'll be about the same idea. I heat that up. Try not to melt what's underneath it. Get it going. It's going now. It's going well. Okay, we got it. It's got a nice glob there in the center. Easy to stick a piece of wire into, I think. Now, the wire I use is right here. It's right in front of us. You can't miss it. It's on a big spool. Here we go. Here's my wire. It's a Wireplex 22 gauge called SW22. I get it in 100-foot rolls, and it's flexible, very flexible. That's why I get it. And we don't want anything to bind these when they spin. We want them to spin. So what I do is I put about an inch or two on here right now. Get my things here. Just cut off about 2 inches, I guess. I go ahead and tin both ends. I mean, you've seen this. I don't know if I leave this on or not. I'm not very good at editing my stuff, my videos, so you may see things that go, why is he showing this? Well, just because I don't know any better, I guess. I know some guys do the fast forward thing. I think that's really neat. Maybe I'll learn how to do that. Learn how to do rapid fast forward, so my soldering would get done faster. Now, I usually point this forward since it's in the rear. Doesn't really matter, but it's just whatever. Now you want to warm this. Put solder on, warm it up, and you want it to soak into that lower piece you just put down. You want it to go right in, join it, meld with it, be one with the rivet. That's it, one with the rivet. Rivet's going to get warm again, but this time it's quick because it's already tinned up. You just sort of spread it around. I like to cover the joints, both sides, and make sure there's a good adhesion. That's just how I do it. Everybody gets a little warm, but that wire is on there. Okay, now we're going to do the next one. Same idea. He may get a little longer because he's got some places to go and people to see. It seems to me. I just realized I'm doing this off camera, but I don't know if it matters. Okay. Here's my magic potions. Not too much. Stuff is sticky icky, I'll tell you that. Tin that baby. Tin that. Oh, it's still hot. Tin that baby. More solder, drill sergeant. Tin you. There we go. Tin you. Alright. Get a little globby on this end. I'm going to make him the one. That furnace needs to get checked, you know. It's making a noise I don't like. Acting like I'm burning firewood in there. Alright. Just cooperate. Just for a few seconds. That's all I ask. Where'd my solder go? There it is. Oh yeah, that baby's in there. Okay. Okay. Now, one of my most favorite things that I like to do, and I can't do it, oh, no, what am I going to do? I know this one has to go one, and this one has to go another. I think this can go there, that has to go there, so let's just do it that way. What do you think? That goes there, this goes here. And then one comes off. I'll have to pause. I'll have to pause.